Go. Hello, everybody. It's me, Xander from Emerald Quill Studios, coming to you live from from between the lines. I think it's been a long time since I've done one, and today is a special podcast. I know, a special one in a very long time since I've made one. Anyways, this will be the first impressions on Fire Emblem Echo Shadows of Valentia, and with me is not my good co-host Chief, but my good friend Durr.
Hello! I am going to be the best replacement because I killed him.
Shit, that's dark. Alright. Okay, that was weird.
With that interruption out of the way,
Yeah.
where were we at again?
Shadows of Valentia. This game was announced, I think, back in May? No, not May. It came out in May. When was it announced? February?
I don't know. Don't ask me about dates. I don't know what is which.
Okay, well, I think roughly...
May and September.
Yeah, I think roughly it was announced 4 months ago. And it just came out of nowhere, I remember. Everyone was freaking like, what? They're remaking Gaiden?
And a lot of Fire Emblem elitists were quite happy about that.
Yeah. I myself, personally, I was just excited because it's a new Fire Emblem game, and it looked like this was been in development for a while. So, what about you? What did you think?
I was like, cool, new Fire Emblem. I want to play this shit.
Yeah, same. And, as they came out more. But, so, did you pre-ordered the game as well, right?
Yes, I pre-ordered it.
Alright, yeah. So, we both pre-ordered the games, and we both got the amiibo, correct?
Yes, sadly I couldn't get the pins. The one thing I wanted two things.
Yeah, I wanted that soundtrack, man. That would have been so nice to have.
If one of us were to have gotten it, I'm pretty sure we would have divided up the pins with the soundtracks for which ones we actually wanted.
Yeah, truly. You know what? I'm gonna take a brief second to actually talk about the two amiibo.
I haven't opened the box yet because I can't hurt the cover of the box art is so beautiful.
I usually open them from the bottom.
Yeah, but I don't even want to damage the plastic. That's how great it is.
Wow, okay, well, let me just say the amiibo look really nice. I love the design for them. They're very detailed, they're very expressive. The only thing is, Alma's face is just a little bit goofy, but it's not that bad.
I think it depends on the amiibo you get. It's kind of different depending on which one you get.
Yeah, it's a little odd. But overall, I really like them. Their designs look really nice. They're pretty good. I love the Alma amiibo. It looks really cool. And the Celica amiibo looks very nice too. Okay, so with that out of the way, what is your overall thought on the game so far?
7 out of 10, my ass, IGN.
Yeah, you know what, let's talk about that. All the reviewers, I remember, I think a day before the game came out, I was watching, a couple Fire Emblem people, like Gaston Mains, and they were talking about how the mediocre scores from game reviewers, and 7s out of 10s, and you know what, I gotta say, they do not reflect the quality of the game. If you are on the edge about the game, and it's because of game scores, don't just get the game. It's good.
Reviews are bullshit.
They really are. That said, there's a couple things I'm a little skeptical still on it, but I'll get to that when we get to it. My overall thoughts on the game, it's a really nice game. I like it. It's a little odd though, because they stayed true to Gaiden, but I think in some aspects they kind of stayed a little too true.
Best map design, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, you know what? I really do like the maps. I think they're really nice, polished. God, it's been so long since I've done a podcast. Sorry.
Aside from placing some units far back to the left or in the corner while you're fighting everyone else in the middle.
Yeah, I've tended to find myself doing a lot of different strategies where I just I don't know, take advantage of choke points and stuff. I find myself doing that.
Yeah.
But
and archers are now my favorite unit.
Oh yeah, they made archers fucking broken. Luckily, that's not one thing they kind of helped archers out a bit. I noticed that that their hit rates are a lot better than they were in Gaiden.
Definitely.
Because
Every time I get an archer with lower skill and I get a chance to level up the skill from those waterfall statues, whatever they are, you get 3 points of 2 stats you're given the option to.
yeah.
Give it to my archers.
Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna. The only one I ran into was in Celica's route, and I was gonna give it to my archer, but he hadn't had a problem with hitting anything, so I actually gave it to my my mage, because she had little skill. So
yeah, that's why another reason why I made Tobin an archer was because he had like a 50% a 50% growth in skill, I believe.
You know what? Yeah, let's try. Let's talk about what did we make our villagers? Because we get 4 villagers in this game. This is, for anyone who loves the villager class, this is like,
this is the game for you.
Yeah, like this is like, holy shit, But at the same time, Gaiden
They're not
is
as overpowered as Donnie or Mozu.
Yeah, because Gaiden is not like other games. One thing is, you don't wait to promote. There's no use in it.
Yeah, and I'm so glad promotions are like not in this game. Like, I like them in Awakening and Fates, but it's nice to have a break,
Yeah, you know what? I honestly, it feels a little it feels like a weight has been lifted. Like, I feel like, oh sweet, I can actually enjoy like promotions really early on now.
Yeah, and you don't even. There's no point into waiting to promote, considering once you get your class, it just gives you the stats that it will give you. I've probably explained that terribly, and I make no sense, but then again...
how promotion works is that once you promote, your stats get raised to the base stats of that promotion.
Yes, that's basically what I was trying to say.
Yeah, so you're not losing out on anything, really.
If anything, you're gaining if you're just promoting as early as possible.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, that's pretty... So what did you make your villagers?
I made Tobin and Cliff archers. I was debating whether or not to make everybody an archer, but then I'm like, I think Gray is going to be an amazing mercenary. For Faye, she can't be an archer, and so I was debating, okay, cleric, mage, or cavalry. You know what, I don't have any cavalry units at the moment. I'll make her cavalry.
Oh my god, I'm not the only one! Thank God! I made my units, I made Gray a mercenary, because Gray is fucking broken. Like, he is the strongest villager, my god.
Well, he has the strongest space stats, but in terms of growth rate totals, he has the lowest out of all of them.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, either way, he's really good.
Yeah.
I made Tobin a mercenary as well, because I honestly, I don't know. Since I know that he's technically... By the way, I like how, no, I'll go on that afterwards. Because he's technically Robin... or his name's Robin. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? I kind of like this guy. I like his personality, so I made him a mercenary as well. I want to see him become a dread fighter. I made Cliff a mage because my buddy Shinnok was all like, well, he's pretty defensive and he has a lot of HP, so make him a mage. And so I made Cliff a mage, and then I made Faye a cavalier because one, I don't know, I've always kind of liked female cavaliers. I always thought that was kind of a cool little thing, and she seemed to gain the most stats from becoming a cavalier. And I knew that,
and also she was like the weakest out of all the villagers.
Yeah, actually, she becomes really strong as a cavalier. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have. Yeah. And so I like I like doing that. Plus, I knew that I was gonna get a priestess later on, or not a priestess. The healer chick.
Yeah, Silk.
Yeah, Silk. I knew I was gonna get her later on, so it was fine. So that's what I made them.
And that's another reason why I didn't make her a priestess, was because I'm like, hey, you know what? I could just use magical attacks on people with her. And I completely forgot to actually look up if she was able to be doing reliable damage.
Yeah. A small little thing. I love how, like, it seems like the translators for this game, Like it seems like they knew that Gaiden had been translated, so everyone kind of knew the names already. So it feels like as a response, they purposely just changed one letter of everyone's names. like if you notice, Gray, Robin, and Cliff, they were all Gray was spelled Gray, Gray. Robin Robin, and Cliff Cliff. That was in the fan translation. In Echoes.
See, I never would have realized this considering my atrocious spelling.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, in Echoes, Robin's changed to Tobin. Gray now is Grey, and Cliff is now spelled with a K instead of a C. So, and then like it even goes on, like Silk. They spelled Silk differently. They spell May Mae instead of May.
And Faye is completely new.
Yeah, Faye is completely new. But like every character just seems to have one little twist, simply because, and it just seems like for no other reason other than just because there was a fan translation and they wanted to be different and to be like, oh, you aren't right.
Yeah,
it's
that
so
could kind
funny.
of be annoying too, but it figures.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think of the characters? Like, do you have any favorites so far?
I want to say Gray, but I also kind of like Faye. Just a lot of people tend to not like her. I completely understand that, but I just like her as a unit.
Yeah, I like Faye, but I also at the same time get really annoyed. Like a lot of people said that Camila was like I could never see it with Camila because I guess she was a sister and stuff. With Faye, I could totally see the whole, oh, I love you so much, notice me so much.
I think Camila is worse in my opinion, just mainly because she's just mainly meant to be a fan service character from design and
that's a discussion for another day. I don't think Camila is fan service, but we're not talking about Fates right now. We're talking about Echoes. And in terms of Faye, I like her. I mean, she's crazy, like to the point where like her first support conversation with at the end, she's like, if there's anyone you need me to kill, just tell me and I will.
Getting all tsundere on here, I see.
Yeah, but like every support conversation with her, like I've only been able to unlock the one with Silk, but it's like unless
to be with Silk and Faye.
Yeah, like unless it's with I don't care. Like everything about her is about It's like so fucking weird, and I don't understand.
For me, it's on a thin line to where it can be annoying. It just doesn't annoy me. I'd have to look more into it and get more specific.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong, I like Faye. Gray, I will say this, I like him, but his character portrait looks like he's like high.
I never really noticed that until people brought it up.
Yeah, I kind of didn't. I kind of noticed it, but now I really noticed it. And then I like Tobin. I think he's pretty cool guy.
I really love Gray's and Tobin's. Like they're a duo of comedy, basically.
Yeah. I like how they're all after. I think her name's. I can never remember her fucking name. Oh, hold on. Let me see.
Claire.
Claire. Yeah, Claire. That's her name. I like how they compete.
She's my favorite Pegasus Knight so far.
Yeah, I really like Claire. She's pretty cool. It was weird because like Shinnok had got the game first, so he was playing it in front of me, so I would hear like voice clips from her, and so I thought, wow, this is a real stuck-up bitch. But to be honest, after playing,
she's a nice version.
Yeah, after playing as her, she's not like anything like the Sarah archetype or Maribel. She's nothing like that. I really like her.
Version of them.
Yeah, like she's not that version of them. She's
being stuck up, but she's not trying to do it out of rudeness or anything.
Yeah, it's just like that's just how she's raised. So she just talks like that, really.
Yeah.
No, I like her, especially because like in her support with Gray, like she's like she's like, I'm not that kind of girl who just like goes there just to be complimented upon.
Yeah.
At the same,
I want to get their A support. I'm like, you know what? If this was Awakening, these two are going to be S rank.
yeah, same here. I mean, I really wish I could see what the Tobin and Claire support was, but oh well. It doesn't seem like it really wants to let me have it. One little thing about pairing, it really seems like Alm's starting to build his own little harem. I mean,
it's not like that for me. I only have him support with Faye.
No. Not in terms of how many supports there are, just in terms of what the character seems to like. Faye is in love with him. It seems like Claire has a liking for him. Silk might even kind of like him. And then there's Celica. That's 4 fucking people.
Yeah. And a thing about Celica, I kind of think when they meet up and then split apart, she kind of jumps to conclusions and is kind of an idiot in my opinion at that point.
Yeah, you know what? We'll get to that. But yeah, I wanted to go back on the support conversations while we were on it for a bit.
Sorry, I digress a lot.
No, it's fine. This podcast isn't professional at all. I don't understand how supports work. I thought at first, I'm like, okay, it's like the GBA games. You have them stand next to each other during, and then I'm like, okay, no, that doesn't work because because you physically see a little like pink bubble go up. And then I'm like, okay, maybe it's kind of like Awakening and Fates where they have to be next to each other to battle. Okay, that sort of happens. Then there's just times where nothing happens. Like, no pink bubble will come up after battle with each other. And then
they didn't have a support that battle.
Yeah, and then for some reason, like, they'll be diagonal from each other and they'll raise support. And then it doesn't seem to...
It's a 2 space away thing.
Yeah.
It's not right next to each other, it's 1 to 2 spaces.
Okay, no, but then here's the thing. And then one, it doesn't seem to raise when, like, a healer's healing someone.
It did for me.
Okay, it did for you. Okay, now I'm just even more confused. Anyways, and then it happened in Celica's route. The general guy, the guy with the armor, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how, but Kamui and Leon, I never had them fight next to each other. Never once. Just all of a sudden they randomly had a support. So I did the support. Then all of a sudden, fucking Leon and the Knight guy had a support. These guys never once were next to each other. I hadn't used the Knight guy at all yet. And they had a support. I have no idea what the fuck fucking makes the supports. I don't get it.
For me, I'm just going away and I'm like, okay, they're rather going to get supports or they're not. I'll just see what happens.
My only conclusion is that the supports are progression based. Like, throughout the story they build support. Because what I noticed is that like with the Tobin and Gray support, I unlocked the B version. Once I unlocked the B version with Gray and Claire, and what I noticed about the Gray and Tobin support was that
they're talking about how he likes Claire.
Yeah. How like him and Claire are getting close. And I'm like, oh well, that makes sense since they have a B ring. And then Faye was talking about how like in the beginning of her support with Alm, I had unlocked it right after Act 3 started. I'm like, okay, and she's talking about how at dinner he gave her his leftover bread, and so I'm like, okay, well that kind of would make sense since they went and had a dinner at the castle, I guess. So I'm guessing my only thought is that it's progression based on the story.
Yeah, that should be it, unless they just have some hybrid.
I would think that's it because it wouldn't make sense with Tobin and Gray.
Yeah.
So that's my only thought. And on that note, I kind of like it because it's kind of cool that the supports are integrated within the story. At the same time, I wish there was an explanation because I have no idea how the fuck it works.
Yeah, I just wish there was a bit more explanation in that part.
And it doesn't even seem like
didn't have much explaining to begin with.
Yeah, and it doesn't even seem like supports have that much of effect on battle.
No, they do. They provide a little bit of crit and hit.
Okay, they do. All right. So then I just haven't really known. Then it hasn't been that big that I noticed.
It's slim. It's not that big of a deal.
Okay.
At least not that I know of so far, because I've only gotten to Season Bs, and there's only one ace support I have.
Yeah. Oh, you have an ace support.
Yeah, it was with Tobin and Cliff.
Oh, okay, cool. I've not gotten that one, so yeah. But overall, I like the supports. I'm glad that they were in the game. Because it kind of seemed at first, like during the development, that they weren't gonna have supports, and I got really sad because I had played a bit of Shadow Dragon, and I stopped because I was getting bored. That I had no connection to any of the characters because they just didn't have any support, so I had no idea to get to know them better.
Yeah.
On that note, it doesn't seem like the new character... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I can't say that now. At first, before I got the support with Alma and Faye, it didn't seem like Faye was getting any supports, and I was kind of sad.
Yeah.
But no, it seems like everyone gets a little bit of love, which is good. So I wanted to... so what did you think about Act 1? What, like, your overall thoughts? It was pretty cool, huh?
I just loved it. The battle, battle, story, all of it.
Yeah. My only thing is, what the fuck was with Alm killing Celica in the beginning?
Same.
Like, literally, start up the game, the very first thing you get, Alm is stabbing Celica. I'm like, what? Wait, what? I thought, what?
First we get Robin stabbing Crom, and then we get the choice for Corrin and all his other paths he could choose, and now we get this.
I'm so confused.
And then you get Celica's dreams.
Yeah, that was the way, because, well, first off, you go through Act 1, it's really cool, the deliverance and everything, but then all of a sudden it's like, okay, we finished the castle, and then all of a sudden Alm's fighting Rudolph. I'm like, wow, that was fast, what? But then Celica's a spirit, which doesn't make any sense. And then Alm's talking about how Rudolph killed or took away his friends in Celica. And then I'm like, wait, but you killed Celica, so Celica, wait, what? So did Rudolph kill her, or did you kill, what?
I think this is some time mule shenanigans.
I have no idea what's happening, but all I can say is the fucking cutscenes are beautiful.
What? How did they get to this from what they had in Awakening?
Yeah, the Awakening ones were great. The Fates ones were great. The Echoes ones already blow them both out of the water. Because, for once, I finally get a really long, super cool sword fight. It may be in a dream. It may be not that long stuff. But I got Rudolph versus Alm, and I got a sword fight. I'm like, yes, finally!
Once I unlock that on my menu, I'm going to watch that for about an hour.
Yeah, that was so cool. Honestly, I am a huge man who loves sword fights. Like swords are super cool to me. It's half the reason why I love Fire Emblem. I love sword fights. I was so fucking pissed when Fates hyped up in the trailers this Ryoma versus Xander, and we got nothing. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I just want a sword fight between Ryoma and Xander. Just give me that cutscene and I'll be happy. No, we didn't get that. We just got it where they jump at each other, and that's it. But
yeah,
Echoes just I didn't even ask for this. They didn't even hype this up. They just delivered. I thought it was just going to be the little bit that they showed in the trailers where he jumps on the shield. But no. Like a super. I'm okay. It's going to end right now. But no, it kept going.
Yeah.
And it was so good. I loved it. But yeah. But before we go off Act 1, what did you think of the prologue?
What?
The prologue. What did you think of the prologue?
Oh, sorry. I thought my internet stopped for a second.
No. I was asking what you thought of the prologue.
Oh, I found it interesting. I wish you got something out of it if you were to use the kids to actually kill some of the units, though.
Yeah, I figured that. It was a little honestly, it really set the tone for Echoes, because, well, one, it implies the guy was going to rape the 2 girls in the village, and then he says...
Yeah, it got very dark.
Yeah, and then he says piss, and, you know, piss isn't that big of a word, like, oh shit, he said piss. No, but... in terms... Yeah, in terms of a Nintendo game, it really sets the tone for, like, okay, this game's not messing around in terms of, like, censorship. Yeah, like,
they even allow you to drink alcohol.
Yeah. They talk about wine. But yeah. So the guy, like, you know, he implies rape, and so like that just sets the tone for like how dark this game can get, which is really good. I like that.
If they make a remake of Genealogy of the Holy War, shit's about to get real.
Yeah. In terms of Alm and Celica, I think it really did a good job in establishing the relationship these two had. It was really like. And that's really, as a writer myself, I know that's really hard to do in like one chapter kind of thing. So they did that pretty well. I do kind of wish that using the children would get you something, but at the same time it was like, okay, we're fighting soldiers with kids, and I'm like, what? Shit.
It reminds me of that whole Draco Shield incident.
Oh god, yeah. Before we go off Act 1.
That is on Act 1.
Yeah. Before we go off Act 1, that's the last thing I want to touch upon in Act 1. The fucking Draco Shield, fucking Desax and his damn Draco Shield.
What annoys me the most is that when you kill his general, then he runs away, because it's like, no, I wanted to try and chip away damage.
I spent so long chipping that guy's down to 20. And that motherfucker grabs his fat ass and runs back to the oranges and starts gorging on them. And then he comes back, waddling back like, okay, I'm ready again. I'm like, I fucking hate you. But I was spent 64 turns in, I'm not doing this again. What?
I'd have to be on casual mode and on normal mode in order for me to grind that long.
Probably, yeah. I don't know if I could ever do that. I don't even know if, like, yeah, that was sad. On the other note, though, the cutscene you get before that was really cool.
Yeah. Oh, have you seen? Remember the picture where you just see him with his hands over the tower like that?
Yeah.
I want to actually put a picture of a cookie over there instead, showing how much of a fat ass he is.
Yeah, fuck Desax, man. He's a coward. He's a fool. I hate him. Damn, I hate him.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Act 2. That's with Celica.
Yeah.
Celica is, I don't know. I like her. She's pretty cool. You know, her character's alright.
She has a problem in Act 3, but...
Yeah, but, you know, we'll get to that. I honestly, one of my favorite characters I get in Celica's route, which is May. I love May.
For me, I just like May and Bowie with their supports together as siblings. Like, I'm a sucker for, like, good sibling supports and sibling stories.
They're not siblings.
Wait, they're not?
No.
Shit, everything I know is a lie.
Yeah, no. I mean, hell, May implies how she likes Bowie.
Show I do not know shit about what I'm talking about, so just take my words with a grain or a mountain of salt.
Okay. Well, yeah, I love May. I love her bubbly personality. I love her energeticness, and I love how she takes every moment she can to fucking make fun of Bowie.
Yeah.
Like, the very first thing, she's like, yeah, I can use thunder magic. What can you use, Bowie? Fire? I'll need you if I need toasted marshmallows. And then... Well,
he learns thunder eventually.
Yeah, and then one of the favorite things I love about May is, like, one of my favorite quotes of her is when, like, if you're halfway in a battle and you click on her, she'll be like, sure, I'm still hyper, let's go.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty good.
I love that one.
Like where she's like, was I of use or something on those lines?
Oh yeah, she's like, am I useful or what?
Yeah.
Like, she's so freaking great. I love her. She's my waifu for Gaiden. She's my Gaiden waifu.
Mine would be Claire.
Oh wow.
Pegasus Knights are awesome. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna leave it
yeah,
at
you
that.
do love your Pegasus Knights. I love Pegasus Knights too. They're really cool. And then I love freaking what's his name? I can't remember. Saber. Saber. I love Saber.
Oh yes.
He's so cool.
I'm a little bit sad how in the original, at least from the translation, it basically went to him being like, "Go away and leave me to my drinking." Okay. No, wait, come back.
Yeah. I'm a little bit sad about that, but at the same time, he has his own personality. He is the Long Q and Navarre and stuff like that archetype. He's that badass who takes no shit from anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. He's pretty cool. I like him. He's really cool. What the? I like how like Celica's like, okay, all I can offer you is this gold dagger, and he's like, oh, I'll take it, and then if you look in the inventory, the gold dagger switches from Celica to Saber.
Yes.
But
and he also gets that cool ability that's practically soul.
Yeah.
It costs no HP to use, so you might as well use that all the time unless it doesn't allow you to double.
Yeah.
Which it doesn't, but if you can't double anyway, then use it.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was an art, so I haven't been able to use it that much. But no, what I found funny was that you could take the gold dagger and give it back to Celica.
I had him keep that dagger because I'm like, I already got this skill on here. Might as well get all the others.
I only gave it back to Celica because she had already been building the dagger skill, so I wanted her to get the skill. And then I gave it back to Saber once I got the Spirit Blade, the one that's effective against monsters.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Celica's route, or as I like to call it, the drunk route. And the reason why I call it that is because literally, like, within the first three stages of the game, you find so much damn alcohol.
I love that about this game.
Like, literally, you find so much wine and rum and stuff in Celica's route. I'm like, damn.
You even get partially drinking ale.
Yeah, it's like, Jesus Christ, how much rum do you need?
All of it.
Yeah, and then, of course, the other part of it is the pirates. Yar, har, har.
You are pirates.
Yar, har, fiddly-dee. Yeah, Celica is the pirate queen, I guess.
The pirate killing queen.
Yeah, the pirate killing queen. She just, I'm just gonna take out all these people. And you know what? I do like how there's a slight explanation for why you can't just ignore all the pirates in the way. The excuse is that the current's taking you down that path, so it kind of makes sense. I like that. It was nice.
Yeah, it keeps you on current events.
Yeah, that's good. But I was a little sad because I remember watching a guy named Mains's abridged playthrough of Gaiden, and he got to this ship, and it was just this summoner, and so like it was really weird and stuff. It had this really scary vibe going on, and then like when you got onto his boat, he summoned a bunch of undead. They changed it in Echoes.
Yeah, where it is still that. It's just that they actually tell you straight up instead of leaving you guessing.
Yeah, but at the same time, he doesn't wait until you get on the boat. He does it right away. But then again, I don't know if that was just Gaiden's programming that had made it wait, or if it was meant to be right away.
Yeah.
Well, either way, regardless, it still is a pretty scary level, but not.
Until it gets annoying.
It didn't get annoying, but hold on, because they kind of set it up still, because the guy, like, implies that he straight up just, like, he's like, now that I got rid of those pirates, I'm, oh shit, this guy summoned a bunch of undead, and they ate the pirate, oh god, that's scary. Those poor pirates. But yeah, no, the chapter, I didn't have a hard time with. I had a couple of people, I had Kamui pretty much just tank the fort because I needed him to grow a couple levels, and then I think I had Leon do a couple more because I needed another couple levels, and then I just had Jenny By the way, that's another name they just changed. They changed the J to a G. Anyways,
Yeah.
and then I just had Jenny summon a bunch of spirits. It wasn't that hard.
Yeah, that's what I had to do too. I was just so paranoid. I'm like, I do not want any of these units to be 2 squares away. I'm just going to keep on using my 3 range attacks.
No, I wasn't that paranoid. I had Jenny stay on the boat, so then I just kind of had everyone else kind of walk towards them. It wasn't that bad.
Jenny ate my inventory. To keep her alive and resummoning the soldiers, she had to eat just about everything I had.
Wow.
And you think teenagers are bad.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, then there was that. And then you fight the Draco zombie.
Yeah, you have a choice of not doing so, but come on, why wouldn't you want to fight a fucking dragon?
Yeah. And I gotta say, I like the design for the Draco zombie, but
Yeah.
at the same time, well, I'm sorry, Necro Dragon. At the same time, it does not have the amount, like, I don't feel like it holds the same amount of intimidation as the Draco zombies in FE8 did.
Yeah.
Those things,
Zombies in FE8 were brutal.
those things were fucking terrifying. They flew in. They were giant. They looked decayed. Like, these guys look decayed as fuck too. But like, those Draco zombies were fucking scary. But to Echo's credits, the Draco zombies in their game look pretty creepy too. I mean, like, you freaking see the meat hang. It's ugh.
Yeah. You
but-
see their whole skull?
Yeah, I don't think they're as bad though. But it was interesting because they added a second Draco zombie to the map.
That made it a bit more difficult for me. Or
It
maybe that's
did.
the hard
It
one.
definitely did. That.
So what I
What? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, what I did is I just was like, okay, let's try this. Alright, let's use this angel magic, and okay, a unit died. Better reset that. Okay, I'll just use the soldiers as cannon fodder.
Yeah, I
How I actually
definitely.
ended up killing him.
Yeah, I definitely had to use some summons as bait, but ooh, that was tough though.
Can you imagine how hard the game would be without that ability?
Yeah, that would be really tough. Jesus Christ. But no, and then your reward is the Spirit Blade.
And the Black Pearl, I believe.
Yeah, the Black Pearl. Yes. Yeah, the Spirit Blade. It's a pretty cool blade. I gave it to Celica. Helps her out.
Yeah, I gave it to Celica too, but I mainly use her for magic, so I'm probably going to give it to another sword user eventually.
Yeah, probably. Like, once she probably gets her I guess, signature blade. I don't know what it is, but her amiibo shows some sort of cutlass kind of thing.
Yeah, also her ability to heal people, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah, that was really helpful. And I was so happy, May becomes Celica's class as well.
Yeah.
Which really made me realize, oh shit, Alm and Celica are second tier units. What?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that really, I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, then again, they probably can't promote until like level 15 or something.
Well, no, I think that their only promotion is the DLC King and Queen classes.
Okay.
I'm not sure though, but it seems like they're like second tier units that had like first tier stats, you know?
Yeah.
They seem like special versions of them. I don't know, but either way, I was pretty hyped when I got May to be able to become a priestess. That was pretty cool. But what else? So yeah, then you fight a couple more pirates and you get on to Valentia Castle.
Yep.
Where I
And
got
we get to Act 3.
yeah, but you know what? I gotta say the cutscene for when Celica meets with Fallen, that was so touching.
Same. That was a good scene.
I was like my heart freaking. I'm like, aww, it's so cute. Like they definitely
ends.
yeah, and then it ends. But they definitely did a good job of showing that they like each other.
Yeah. Now, let's get to the parts we've been waiting for.
Oh
These
yes,
moments.
the argument. The argument.
It's so stupid.
I get it. They needed a reason to keep their armies separated, but at the same time,
Celica, how did you come up with this whole he's in for power kind of deal from becoming a king?
yeah, it comes out of left field. It's a little odd. I mean, I like it that they bicker. I like how they have their own different ideals. But you know what?
The whole thing about her saying, "Why not try diplomacy?" Well, how did diplomacy work out for you?
Yeah, it's weird because I can see both people's sides or both of their arguments, which I like. There's a moral gray, but at the same time, the whole thing about how she knows she's the secret princess, but she's not gonna tell Alm because of reasons.
Yes, having the whole thing like Azura did.
Yeah, well, you know what? They give a reason.
Azura had a reason because she would die.
Yeah.
She doesn't really have one.
Yeah, I mean, like, they give a reason how she's like, well, if she were to tell everyone that she was the queen, they'd expect her to be the Liberation Army. But you know what? Yeah, I mean, apparently Alm's this trusted friend. I mean, I'm pretty sure she could trust Alm, and, like, he wouldn't say anything. But, I don't know. That whole thing kind of pisses me off, but it kind of would piss me off more when people say that that's an alright excuse when apparently it wasn't an alright excuse to have Leo not know about it in Conquest.
Yeah.
That's what truly will piss me off. I get it. It makes sense, but at the same time, it made sense with Fates too. So, anyone who still finds it a good reason, fuck you. But yeah, like, Alm's this trusted friend. She has no reason not to tell him. I'm pretty sure he'll understand.
Yeah. I just can't get over the fact of how Celica sees Alm as, like, doing the wrong thing, necessarily.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like, wait, they're doing bad things. I don't know. It's odd. I like it, but at the same time, it's not the best. It's not the most perfect reasons,
Yeah, I wish they might have fleshed up on it a bit more. Maybe, like, her and her dreams actually make her paranoid about that and have her see things Alm would do, but actually wouldn't do.
Yeah, they could have done something like that. One thing I do like, because I remember in Gaiden, that's the point where they were talking about how, like, they used to be good friends, so the prologue did help it, like, where they didn't have to shoehorn that part in, which was good.
Yeah.
So I like that. But then it's even weirder, because Alm and Celica both, like, become these like, Alm kind of has his reason. He's like, you know what? No, I can't go and apologize to Celica because I'm the leader of the Liberation Force, so of the Deliverance. So it wouldn't be right. I'm not gonna put my personal reasons. But Celica's like, wait, I'm not gonna say sorry because man.
I know, right?
Like, what was stopping you?
And then you got, like, Tobin going in like, oh, maybe you should apologize. And then Gray's like, there's not necessarily a right or wrong side. It's like,
Gray was good in that. Oh my God, that reminded me of, like, one last little chapter that they added in Echoes. The mini chapter where you play as only Celica and Saber.
Oh, yeah.
And meet the mysterious masked man, who I swear is Celica's brother.
I was the one that told you that before this meeting. Don't you dare steal my thunder.
Okay, you may have said it, but when I first played it, I looked at the guy's red hair. I'm like, you're Celica's brother, aren't you?
Yeah. The thing that actually made me think about that is, like, how she was talking about how her brother died. I'm thinking, well, everybody else thinks you're dead, so perhaps he's alive. This guy comes along, he's like, yeah, her brother's alive.
Yeah, and it was that, but and before that came up, I was so scared. I'm like, wait, shit, is Alm technically Celica's brother? Because, like, they were talking about how the brother wasn't there. Alm apparently might not be Myson's grandson. He doesn't remember who his parents are, and then Alm and Celica were just really close for some reason. And I'm like, oh shit, wait, is Alm... No, please no, but I'm like, okay, no, they're not.
Yeah, thankfully.
Thank God, I would have been very, very, very confused.
You'd have another Korn and Azura syndrome.
Please no. But yeah, so...
No, I'm going to be safe and not marry any of the Hoshiden or Conquest characters, and just choose Azura. You finished Revelations. You two are cousins.
Anyways, but yeah, that one little chapter I liked because it was kind of cool to have like a little mini kind of battle and like have a little extra on the story. It was nice. I liked it.
Yeah.
I like little chapters that do that. You know, just add in gameplay with the story. It helps flesh it out, I believe.
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, and then Act 3 starts, and you get both control of Ulm and Celica, and that is where I ended in terms of story.
Same.
But we're not done yet. There's still a couple things to talk about. For instance, the biggest thing, the newest thing that Echoes has is dungeon crawling.
I like that mechanic.
I do too. It's really cool. I really love to be able to be in control of Ulm or Celica and run around in the dungeons.
Go all Zelda and destroy all.
Yeah. I do kind of wish. I think it would have been cool if you could choose which character was walking around.
Yeah.
I think that would have helped. Because I know in Final Fantasies and stuff I think in later games, or in some of the games, you could switch between the sprite model that was walking around. So I think it would have been really cool if you could have Saber walk around or Gray walk around.
Yeah.
It wouldn't change
then
anything.
Again, how would you do it with Magic Unit?
Yeah. It wouldn't change any way the gameplay goes. Just something to fletch it, or freshen up it a little.
Yeah.
I would.
Who knows? Perhaps you'll see in the future.
Maybe, or maybe something in a later game. Because honestly, it's really nice to be able to be in control of these really awesome and well-made models. So I like it.
Yeah.
One little complaint I have about the dungeon crawling though, and I've noticed that I can't help it, but I wish there was some sort of compass or some sort of way that you can tell which way is the exit and which way is further deep. Because multiple times have I gotten into a battle, finished the battle, and then the character does some sort of 180, and I go out one way, and then suddenly it's do we want to save the game? What? No, I didn't want to do that. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's there was hints in the Draco Zombies cave, you can tell the place where there was water, that area was the deeper, but still it's I need some sort of visual aid, please.
Yeah, you can't just go off this map.
Yeah, you definitely can. And I don't know, it's a little gripe. The other little gripe I have, I wish that there wasn't that much grass, because once I figured out that cutting the grass might give you a silver coin, I can't help but want to cut every single piece of grass.
Wait, you can cut the grass?
Yeah.
Well, I wish I knew that.
Yeah, trust me, you might be glad you didn't, because you'll be playing lawnmower a lot.
Yeah. You know what's interesting, though? At the beginning, where you could examine and pick up that axe, I wonder if that'll serve any use eventually.
Yeah, I know. I was confused about that too. Cause what? By the way, did you go back to the village of Celica?
The what?
The village of Celica. Did you go back?
Child Celica?
No. Regular Celica.
Okay.
In Celica's route, if you go to the castle, you can go down and go to the village. Yeah, it's kind of cool. She'll make a comment and stuff, and how it's oh, I wonder how everyone's doing.
Yeah.
It was nice. I liked it. Yeah, no, I love the dungeon crawler. It's really cool. I like the fountains that can give you extra stat boosts. I think
those are very helpful. At the
Yeah.
beginning of Celica's route, I needed to give Bowie some extra speed because he couldn't double shits.
I don't think I gave him any extra speed. I can't remember. What I do really, the Mila statues, they seem a little interesting. I I mean, like we were talking about promotion earlier, and I like, I like the freedom. It's pretty nice.
I'm also curious about like the crafting system for like making weapons because I heard that's a thing, but I haven't gotten to it.
Yeah, I know. Like I have all these silver coins and nothing to use them on.
Maybe it's the rusty shield and rusted sword that you use it on.
Yeah, I heard that was what it is. The rusty shield and rusty sword. Besides that, yeah, the examine features. It's interesting. At the same time, I kind of wish you could just move around the village freely, like you would do in the dungeons. But I think I know why they didn't do that.
I just wish the cursor would move faster.
Yeah. I think I know why it's like an examine feature instead of like actual full out 3D environments. I think it was just to save on space.
Yeah.
Like that's my only thought. Because other than that, there's really no reason for it. It kind of is. It feels like a Phoenix Wright game.
Yeah.
Like it feels like one of those like click and point adventures.
Imagine you pick up a lens. Objection. That was mine.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I like it, but at the same time, I do kind of wish that you could just see all these in like glorious 3D.
Yeah.
But the artwork is still nice, so it's not that big a deal, really.
Yeah.
But let's see, what else is there? Oh yeah, weapon durability is not in the game.
Yep.
Gaiden did it first. Gaiden always does it fucking first.
Quoting Mings as usual.
Yeah. But yeah, weapon durability doesn't. It doesn't seem like swords and weapons have that big of, stats and stuff. So it's not that big a thing. I mean, each weapon seems to, as you grow, you'll get like a special skill, which I like.
Yeah.
Sadly,
if you switch weapons, you can't use that skill.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that, because at the same time, it kind of makes it like, it balances it so that not, your characters can't have like every single skill in the goddamn book. But at the same time, it's like, well, I don't know if there's really a...
I worked so hard to get this.
Yeah, it's like, but then it's like, is there really a point to the skills? And I don't know. I kind of got accept because one of my favorite things in like the newer games is to build like different skill sets and stuff. I like doing that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's the main reason I got into Awakening and started playing, because I'm like, ooh, it's basically like a sandbox, create your own character type of deal.
Yeah, I like that. So I was a little sad that you couldn't really build upon skills and stuff. I think it kind of takes away from the game, but it's not that big a deal because the skills don't really make or break anything, really.
I don't think it necessarily takes away from the game. I think it's just something that we could do without, but it'd be nice to have.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it was a missed opportunity. That's what I'm trying to say.
For example, like for the leather shield, you get the swap skill.
Yeah.
It would be so helpful to have. If all your characters had that, it's like, oh crap, you're in range of an archer. I'll just have my defensive unit go over and switch you around.
Yeah. But I don't think it takes away from the game. I just feel like it was a missed opportunity. I'm a little sad, but oh well, I guess. No weapon triangle. I don't know
I'm happy the weapon triangle's gone.
You are?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. You never used it, huh?
No, I never did. I only started using it within the last 2 months or so. Otherwise, throughout Fates and Awakening, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to have my units go and attack this and this. And even in Fire Emblem 7, like, Fire Emblem 7 is where I started to use Weapon Triangle, but didn't really pay attention to it all that much.
Wow. Okay. Well, I can just say that I feel like a bit of tactical knowledge is lost with no weapon trap. I don't think
I also like it because it's more simpler. It's like,
yeah,
okay,
it's simpler,
great,
but at the same time, I just find myself just going at the units and not really caring like who has what because I don't need to. I don't know.
To me, I think it's the classes that you have to counter with each one you have.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, it's definitely still kind of a slow game because, like, damn, Like, I found myself using a lot of units just to take down units and then using another unit just to kill.
Yeah, it's like you have to divide and conquer and be offensive, and you can turtle. It's just not as helpful as it was in other games.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't know.
And I'm a turtling bitch in Fire Emblem.
Yeah, same here. If I can do it, I'll do it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still a little iffy on the weapon trial. I've noticed that it hasn't really affected me that much. I still have a lot of tactics on it. But I do think that maybe they should have kept it. I don't know. Other than that, the music. Oh, the music is beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, I want to get the soundtrack.
I do. As soon as I can, I'm getting this fucking soundtrack. Because this is just... Oh my god, it's an amazing soundtrack. I love it. And the recruitment theme is really good. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
But, let's see. I think that's all we have to... I think that... Wow, I think that is. Man, it's not even an hour. It's only 57 minutes.
I think we lack dedication.
No, it's just that we've only played the first 2 parts. This was the first impressions.
Exactly, we lack dedication.
Yeah, well, so I guess this is it for it. I'm not gonna stretch out the runtime just for the sake of stretching it out. But, yeah.
The rest be a black cloud with no sound.
What?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, either way, this was Between the Lines. I think that's what I call this series. It's been a long time. I'm sorry.
I never pay attention to the whole thing, so yeah.
This was our first impressions video. I will probably have another video after I've beaten the game talking about my final thoughts.
Yep.
And yeah, that's it. Is there anything else you want to say, Dur?
Nothing really.
Alright, cool. See you later, guys.